Hey everyone, welcome to Reverse Homesteading. Today I can't leave it any later. I am going to plant these. It is the end of the day. The sun is going down in, well, it's daylight savings, so the sun is going down in about 2 hours, but the heat's gone out of it. It's about 6 p.m. So we have a cucumber, long green here. We've got spaghetti squash here, which is a little leggy, but I'm sure it'll be fine because that's kind of its growth habit anyway. And I have my Clemson spineless okra, also known as ladyfinger, I think. So the others might still come up, so I'm going to just carefully get it out. It's a silicone pot, no affiliation, but you can get them from Mr. Fothergill's. They are not cheap. So I've been collecting them slowly. And I've got my slippery silk bean over there, which is like a kidney bean, as I've said before, but you don't need to soak it. And you only need to boil them for about 20 minutes, and they're actually quite sort of sweet and nutty. Yeah, so that's a slippery silk bean. You can get them from specialty seed places. Anyway, I should be able to find some online. Man, I'm thinking, what's that noise? Somebody's got a drone up. I'm going to plant the slippery silk beans over here. And on this side, the cucumber, I've been wondering where to put that. But I'll go with my plan A, which is in this garden bed and over there. I was thinking of putting it against the fence over here, but I don't know. I don't trust little creatures, so I'll put it in here because that's the first lot for the season, and I can easily get some more up soon. As for the okra, I need to keep an eye on that because they fruit really quickly, they mature really quickly. So this is the closest to the house, so I can just look out of the kitchen window and see these and see how big they're getting if I plant them close by. The spaghetti squash, I'm going to put one in this bed. I've done this before, so this keeps the possums out and doesn't keep the rats out, of course, but it'll keep the Australian possums out. I'll plant one in that bed, and the last two I'll put up by the side of that. So they're going to ramble all over the backyard, really. That's just what they do. But here we don't have as much trouble with snakes, hopefully not, in the suburban area of Melbourne. That does happen, but in the far north I wouldn't do that in the backyard. I did it outside the backyard, but yeah, you don't want to allow too many spots for nasty critters to live. I am also going to finally plant my basil. They are the ones that I got from the supermarket and grew roots on them over winter. It took a really long time because it was too cold in my house, I think. But I am going to plant them in the garden and see what happens to them because curiosity, I guess. May not get much off them, they're already trying to flower, but yeah, let's plant them and see what happens. I am so happy to get these little guys in the garden finally. The cucumber and the spaghetti squash have been ones that have failed with the seeds because the seeds were too old. Slippery silk beans haven't been that bad, but the bugs have got them. So as you can see, I'm starting to do a new thing where I put our really rough mulch that we actually made ourselves with our chipper in amongst the seedlings around them. And the reason why I've done that is the butter bean, which is over here, has barely been touched by anything. Excuse my leaf pile. Barely been touched. And things further up I've had to throw away because the slippery silk beans have just been eaten alive. They had sugarcane mulch around them. This has a lot of DIY mulch, and I think maybe because it's sharp, it's dry and it's not fun for slugs and snails. That's actually got a bean on it, I realised. So I am pretty happy about that, so I'm going to try that with my new seedlings. And you're welcome if you can use that yourself. This new little guy here is pretty happy, the long green cucumber. And I noticed just now that the very first flower is out on my sweet pea. How cool is that? I didn't know what colour it was because it's a mixed packet of seed that I planted. So I'm pretty happy with that colour, that's so pretty. And remember, the seeds of these and probably other parts of the plant are toxic to children and probably pets. So don't let them eat those peas in your garden. But I hope you're having fun in your garden. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.